I love the friendliness of the community, the beaches, the great weather. You know, our winter lasts a day here and a day there, and I'm not a cold weather person, so I really like that part of it. It's just a very nice place to live. Small town, but yeah, it has a lot of opportunities to go out to activities and events, and on any weekend you just have to plan because there's 14 things going on and you don't know which one to pick. Just for instance, the seniors of the class of 2013 brought in over $22 million in scholarships, just that class alone. And we have an international baccalaureate program that is ranked in the top 10 in the nation. We have now gotten a middle years program for IB at one of our middle schools. Another example of something that we have that no one else has is we have the Snoozland Center. That was a collaboration with the community, with the county government and business leaders and the school district to create that. And that we had people from Sweden come and visit just a few months ago, and they were going on, they were blown away. Now they're the people who created it, and they came to see ours, and they were going, we need to get our entire board over here to see this because this is what it really ought to look like. Well, we have a lot of poverty here. We have a lot of poverty that has been exacerbated because of the economic climate in recent years. We in the school district have started collaborating. We have several groups in the community, Early Learning, Every Child a Reader, all of these groups that are looking at before they actually come into our school doors, because we know that the best teacher and the first teacher is the parent. So we've got to make sure that our parents are given the skill sets that they need to be able to get their children ready to start school. Violence is another issue sometimes that gets the news. We're very fortunate in our school system that we have not had any incidents. But again, that's another community issue that we need to make sure that we look for ways to solve those problems. And I think education is one of those key factors. If we keep our kids in school, we create a dynamic workforce, and that will then drive up the economic level of the whole community. Just recently I had the Florida School Boards Association here because I am the president of the association this year, and I brought 80 people out to Pensacola Beach. And of those 80 people, more than half had never been to Pensacola before, and they were totally blown away by how wonderful the beach was. And then I took them over to the Naval Air Station. And a lot of us in Pensacola forget what an asset the Naval Air Station is, the museum there. And they came up to me and they said, now, I know we're here and it's free because we're with you, but if we come back, how much does that cost? I said, it's free all the time. And so they're all bringing their grandkids and their children and everybody back up. And then we went to the Flight Academy. And if you haven't been out to the Flight Academy, sometimes you look at the scores and you think, oh, maybe the schools in Escambia County are not so good. But I challenge anyone to go into a school with me and come away thinking that. I remember 2 years ago I went to one of my elementary schools on the second day of school, and the second graders were talking about the genre of the story. And so, you know, I think that the skill set that our students are getting in our elementary and middle and high schools is so different from my age group when I went to school.